this week we actually have a white wine instead of a red wine.
This is going to be interesting because I typically don't like white wines, like at all.
And I've only experienced a couple, like white wines.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite normally is a Pinot Grigio. But this one is actually a Pinot Gris, which...
I don't know the difference.
So the difference is really interesting. So they come from the same grape. I was reading because I was looking up online buying some bottles of wine, and it was Pinot Gris / Grigio. Mm-hmm. I was just like, well, are they the same? Mm-hmm. In fact, they come from the same grape, but the process and flavoring is different. So this is actually more of a dry. What? I think that's what I read.
Okay.
Whereas Grigio is more fruit. So you get more earthy tones.
Oh, okay. So wait, I'm sorry. You said the Pinot Grigio is more dry, or this is more dry?
This is more dry.
Okay.
Like you get more of like an earthy tones, whereas Grigio you get more fruity tones.
Oh, okay.
So I read.
We'll find out.
Yes.
You want to crack it open?
Sure. Sure, let's crack this baby open.
We know from the last time that I'm no good at that.
I will gladly do the honor.
Okay.
Twist the top, pop it on up, got one.
Oh my god.
So, cheers to
episode
4.
I'm scared. I don't like white wine. I'm so scared.
I'm excited because I've always I wanted to try it once I read that it's different.
Really?
It smells good.
See, I don't agree.
I don't agree.
It smells like... Honestly, it smells like grape juice, and I really don't like grape juice.
It reminds me, it smells like champagne.
Ooh, I don't like champagne either. That's actually not that bad.
See, you were scared for no reason.
It's, See, I feel like this is it's more fruity. It's not, I feel like this is...
Maybe I read it the opposite.
Maybe, because this one doesn't taste that, dry. It tastes kind of fruity.
It's really nice.
That was, sour.
It'd probably be really nice chilled, too. We should have chilled it.
We should have chilled it. I think typically you're supposed to chill the white wines. At Columbia Crest, we combine artisan winemaking with the best vineyards in the state to craft world-class wines of outstanding quality and value. Our Pinot Gris opens with vibrant lime, citrus, and pineapple aromas, followed by peach, pear, and tropical fruit flavors.
Wow.
So, I think I definitely tasted the fruity part of it. The pineapple and the pear. Yeah. Definitely taste the pear.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice wine. And from Washington State, I'm telling you, we've had some really good Washington State wines.
I really think it's tart.
Tart.
It's tart. Does it mention that? I know I just read it. So today we're going to talk about a comparison between Star Wars and Star Trek. Originally we were going to talk music. I feel like that was, I don't know.
Well, music, it's always going to be there. This conversation about Star Wars won't be.
Actually, based on what I read online, I think that this Star Wars versus Star Trek is going to go on for all eternity. So, Star Wars versus Star Trek.
So let's start off first. What do you prefer better, Star Wars or Star Trek?
So I was thinking about it last night. I think I actually as a kid, which I think this is actually reversed for most people, as a kid, I liked Star Trek better than Star Wars.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, I like, not that I like Star Wars better, because I don't think I necessarily like it better, but I like it more than I did.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Because as a kid, I didn't really like it as much. I don't know why, because it's like, you know, full of action and all kinds of great storytelling. But as a kid, I liked Star Trek better. And I don't know if that's because it was fulfilling that curiosity in humanity kind of thing.
But for Star Trek?
Yeah. Because the whole premise of Star Trek is to explore strange new worlds and, you know,
new civilizations,
seek out new life and all that.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
Exactly. The technology we use today was like revolutionary when Star Trek aired in the 60s, but some people were like Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's a astrophysicist, I think. So Neil deGrasse Tyson felt that he could get behind all of the other stuff in Star Trek. He was like, that was all believable. Warp drive was believable. He drew the line at automatic doors. He was like, there's no way. How do you just walk up to a door and it opens? Like, he didn't think...
That is funny.
He didn't think that would be like an actual, like a real life thing. Star Trek did influence a lot of scientists growing up. And
literally the person that invented the flip, like the phone.
The cell phone, I know.
The cell phone.
He was inspired by the communicators on Star Trek.
And he's just like, I want one. And he'd just be, I want one. So he made one.
Mm-hmm. What I think I liked about it was that it was in our galaxy.
Yeah.
You know, like, so it's almost obtainable. Like, you can almost, like, just, you can reach it.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago.
Yeah. So how's that happen?
It's 100% fantasy. There's no possibility of it being, like, real. So, like, it's not something that we can even pretend to think will come into our lifetime.
Actually, some people argue that the physics in Star Wars is more accurate to, like, what we could have, whereas Star Trek is more of a delusion.
Like, they have the formula to make it work. They just don't have, like, the technology to do it.
Oh, they have it. They have it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, why do I keep drinking it?
Learn to love it.
I don't like white wine. I don't know. I just can't. It makes my stomach hurt.
Does it? Have some more cheese.
So what, are you saying you would prefer Star Wars to Star Trek?
No, I mean, like, Star Trek holds,
nostalgia aside, which would you choose?
I know, as far as, like, a story, I'd like the three, The New Hope, and the original three.
The original trilogy in the Skywalker saga is what it's called.
There's only 3 movies, by the way. There are no.
You didn't like the sequel prequel or the sequel trilogy?
I hated them.
What?
What was the point? There was no point. Maybe I thought that she was going to, like, they were going to dissolve the Sith and the Jedi altogether and come up with a new generation of. That's what I thought they were going at, and I got excited. I
thought it was gonna be because she's all, I don't know my family, blah blah blah. I thought it was gonna turn into, like, she was a Skywalker.
That stupid kiss with the stupid.
That was weird.
That was, oh, the fans want it, we're gonna throw it, and then we're gonna kill them.
It was only weird because I just didn't get that whole, like...
And all the fans wanted them together.
I don't know. I really liked Rogue One. That was really good.
Rogue One was my favorite.
Rogue One was good, but
that just felt like the original.
It felt like a Star Wars movie.
The new 3 ones that they, I guess, made. I don't know, because I don't believe in them. They felt so forced. Like they just felt like they were trying to do something. I did like in the last movie when they actually went to the old Death Star. I just remember her going like it's like in the ocean and like you just
yeah.
So then walking through and it's playing the old music from it's just
it is like part of it like the
I was like
the score for the Star Wars movies is amazing. It's just beautiful and it's iconic. When in Rogue One, when Darth Vader comes onto the thing and it's all dark and foggy and like I'm getting chills thinking about it because I think it's all dark and you kind of hear the sound a little bit and you're just like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? And then he lights the lightsaber and you're like, oh, Darth Vader! And it was like
the part that gets me is at the end when she gets her man and they go to the beach and they sit down as the planet explodes and they watch it.
It was so sad. Like, it was such a great cast.
It was a good cast.
So it was like, I can't believe you killed them all off. Like, everyone.
I mean, it had to be done.
I know it had to be done.
To send the message.
It was nice, though, that they knew it had to be done and they did it. They didn't just find some loophole at the very last second and they're like, no, we're going to keep them all alive. Because I don't like when people do that. Like, I don't know.
I did like that in the end, the movie meant, we had to send a message.
I don't know. For me, I really like Star Trek.
I do like Star Trek. But you know what? I would say, as far as Star Trek, I like the movies the most.
Really? Most people don't like the movies.
I like the movies because I like things that have a plot and a beginning, middle, and end. Whereas Star Trek Next Generation, it's great. Some episodes that I always loved, like the ones where they had like the 2 episodes back to back, where they're like, it felt like a movie because they don't really coincide with one another, and it just keeps going on. There's really no plot other than to explore, and that's why I think actually I would like Voyager the most, just for out of the TV series of Star Trek, just for the fact that they had a plot.
They had a premise. They had a
premise to get back home.
Yeah, but I mean, like all the other Star Trek, they all had a premise to explore strange new worlds.
I'm saying they were to explore. I think they were just a research mission real quick to come back. And
they were going out to rescue. Oh yeah, Chakotay.
Duh.
Shut up.
And then something happened and they got slingshotted over to the Delta Quadrant.
Yeah, they the Maquis ship was pulled into the Delta Quadrant first, and then
Voyager went through.
It was like a powerful energy wave. It kills the entire medical staff. And I think that's it.
Does that make sense?
Everyone in medical dies. And then it gets stranded in the Delta Quadrant, which is 70,000 light years away from home, which would take them, I think, 73, 76 years or something crazy.
With their stuff, yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I thought the idea is nice. It's very Star Trek, because it's actually about a journey.
And she was the first female captain.
Just on a show. It didn't mean like she was the actual
But she was
first.
the first
She was just
female on a show.
Which is cool. It's great. I love it. But she wasn't a very good character, in my opinion. I just didn't.
I thought she was okay at first, but I think she ended up being complacent with her, how she was as a captain.
Well, so it was.
And then she favored 7 and 9 too much. And then she always had that sexual tension with Chakotay. And then this stinking Borg girl gets him in the end.
I didn't like the whole Borg part of it. Like, I feel like it diminished their threat and made them less scary. How they handled the Borg in Voyager.
Well, I feel like it was nice for the fact that it gave them like a sense of like humans can beat them.
But that's why they were so scary. They were this crazy like force to be reckoned with. They were like evil and crazy, and like you didn't know if you could defeat the Borg cube, you could defeat this, that, and whatever, you could blow up their ships, but you can't get rid of the collective. They're there forever.
But the Queen even said, like, because she blew the Queen up, that even if you blow me up, like, I'm still gonna live.
I know.
So it's more to it than like they're able to get the technology, do all this crap, but they're still gonna be the #1 species. So the Borg is a threat and will always be a threat because
the thing is, like,
there's other dimensions and other things that they can put themselves through. I know this.
You can easily make someone not a Borg in Voyager. Like, they do it a few times.
No, they said it was a certain thing. Like, if the implants were too integrated with your brain, it was too much.
No, because then if you watch Star Trek Picard,
I didn't watch it. And I know I shouldn't watch it because I heard bad things about it.
So at the end of Voyager, they supposedly kill off the Borg, like they're gone. That's the whole.
That's not what happened.
That's what is implied at the end.
No.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
That's what's implied at the end. Really, like, there's message boards all over the internet saying, "Oh, the Borg really dead?"
No, they're not dead, and the Borg Queen even said that. They might think they're dead, but
at the end of Voyager, she, like, Admiral Janeway puts in, like, this, like, neural thing, and it disconnects the collective, is what it's supposed to do.
Years ago.
Admiral Janeway allows herself to be assimilated by the Borg, and it transmits some wacky virus thing throughout the entire collective, and drones are falling down dead all over the place. The Queen is like, she makes an alliance with the Borg, and it's just weird. I don't like it.
I don't know. I say, as far as a plot show, like, there was really...
I didn't feel like there were that many episodes that were really, really good, though.
I don't know, it's been a while. Maybe I should rewatch it now. I'll feel different. But as far as, like, a Star Trek show, I feel like it had a good plot. But I would jump to Discovery now.
I haven't seen that.
Which I like the first season. I need to watch the second season. I think they came out with a third season.
Final answer. Star Wars or Star Trek? What's your choice?
I don't think we'll ever know. Because I feel like they both have good quality. I mean,
they really do. They both gave a lot to the sci-fi.
I feel like whenever Star Trek came up with like a good episode, I feel like it just always lacked a major plot, a major storyline. So
I don't agree.
I do agree with that, just for the fact that, like, yeah, there was like all these many side stories that always concluded within an episode, and then it was just on to a different side story.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay.
So, but like they never connected to one another. Some of them did throughout the series of however many seasons.
7 seasons, I think. I like Star Wars for the storytelling.
I would say Star Wars for the storytelling, just for the fact that it was one story, 3 films,
and it was
to get to the main plot.
It was, a class. George Lucas used classic storytelling methods of the hero's journey to tell the story of Luke, Leia, and Han, and I thought it was just, as a kid. I don't know, I didn't appreciate it as much.
Yeah, I would say now.
As an adult, I like it more.
Okay, so I would say Star Wars for the story, because the story was really good. New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, the only movies they ever made. Classics,
Oh, man.
Standalone. Just classic. But I would say Star Trek for the nostalgia.
I would say Star Wars for the storytelling, but Star Trek for the portrayal of humanity and its curiosity and exploration.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
What is your favorite?
Which is your favorite? Star Wars or Star Trek? I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Whether you think Star Wars or Star Trek is better. So go ahead and leave it in the comments.
Yes.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
New videos every Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't really know what else to say. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a 2012 Pinot Gris.
Pinot Gris.
Pinot Gris.
It's charged. Have you not been on a starship before?
Oh, that's right.
Don't forget, they have an alien base on the dark side of the moon.